Well, hello everybody. It's so good to be with you again today. For those I haven't met yet, my name is Harry Bates, and I have the honor of being the campus pastor down at our West Little Rock campus, but I'm also loving hearing all the reports of what God has been doing all over the state. I know all week long, each day this week, you've been hearing from a different campus pastor from a different part of the state, and I want to try to put a bow on it here today. You know, we started off this vision series we called No Plan B. You know, Pastor Rick opened up the series the first weekend of October talking about how God has a plan A for your life. There is no plan B. And the plan that He has for you is that you would bring in your friends and family. They become fully devoted followers of Christ. And the way that we accomplish that is that we're sharing with people that it's so important that we follow Jesus, all of us, every single one of us, that we're growing together, that we serve one another, and that we live on mission. And guess what? I've seen this happening around the state at every single campus. For example, in Russellville, there with Mark Pagley and the great team they have there, and in Clarksville with Jordan Snow and that team, they are growing so fast. Like they're going to have to take down a wall. They have so many people coming in just following after Jesus. It reminds me of that verse. And in Hebrews 10:24, it says, "Forsake not the meeting together, as some are in the habit of doing, but no, encourage one another all the more as the day is approaching." I know that the day is approaching, that Jesus is going to come back soon. And I have to tell you what, those campuses are bringing people in so fast, and it encourages me. But then I also think about people following Jesus. I think about up in Fayetteville with Seth Tomboley. I think about in Greenbrier, with Tim Powell. Both these campuses, they are baptizing so many people lately. So many people coming to Christ, and they're cementing that relationship and showing the whole world they're a follower of Christ by being baptized. But not only are people following Jesus, I'm watching people all over the state grow together. There's like 5 campuses I've noticed this year that they've just exploded in their life groups. And I have to tell you about those. And the first one I think about is in Cabot with James Bennett and that team. They had more life groups than they've ever had. Down in Saline County, Chad Denman, in Saline County, they are just always so good about getting people in groups and growing together. And the Dearmans up in Heber Springs, they have so many people in Real Change groups up there. Over in Fort Smith with Brandon Cotton, that campus, they're exploding with life groups. And then, of course, the good Dr. Kevin Atkinson, our Searcy campus, and I'm just constantly hearing reports from him of how people are just growing in their life groups. I'm excited to hear that from Kurt Von Eschen. He helps us with life groups around the state. He's at our Conway campus. He says that we actually, this year, right now, we have over 10,000 people. Did you hear me? 10,000 people that are in groups growing together right now. I just love that. I love also hearing about down in Hot Springs, Corey and Tanner Cangelosi. Corey took the men on a retreat here recently. Tanner took the women on a retreat, and they were together away from their daily activities and homes and all the busyness of life. They got away on these retreat centers. They connected with God. They're growing together in relationship with one another, but more importantly, they're growing their relationship with God. I love it. That's our vision right there. But then I'm watching some campuses serve one another like really I've never seen before. Honestly, I thought about just this past spring and early summer. At our downtown Little Rock campus, Bronson Duke, who's leading so well, Marcus Brown, my good friend over at our Greater Little Rock campus, and then of course out in West Little Rock, all 3 of these campuses, our people, our city was dramatically affected with a tornado. I know you all saw it, and how it impacted so many people, so many families. They lost their home, they lost their belongings, they lost everything. They lost hope, they lost vision for the future. But I have to tell you, these campuses, they showed up. I'll never forget the day after. I showed up at the Greater Little Rock campus, and there was over 700 of us that day, went out, all in red shirts, going out to serve our community. I'm so thankful that we are a church. Pastor Rick and Michelle have always made sure that we are a church, that we're serving one another, that we find the need and we try to meet the need. And I think about meeting the need, I think about down at our Pine Bluff campus. Matt Mosler, our friends down in Pine Bluff, they have just been able to build a new outreach center, and they are going out, they're meeting the needs in the community, and then the community's coming to them as well. and they're helping students with classwork. They're helping people find jobs. They're just doing exactly what I believe Jesus would want us to do as we serve one another. And then lastly, I think about this last one, living on mission. I'm loving watching in so many campuses all over the state, people just focused and living on mission. I think about right now in Mayflower with Freddie and Pam Gregg. They just got a new location. People are so excited. They're inviting their friends there. It's just amazing to see what's happening there in Mayflower. Also, I'm excited about BB. And Mark Pegley's over there helping out, and Sean and Jordan Blackwell right there beside him. That campus is growing. We just had to add another service. People are inviting friends, living on mission. Then, of course, right here in Conway, where we first started. I'm filming today in Conway. It's a campus I come to often. I'm so thankful that Pastor Rick and Michelle, February the 4th, 2001, they came and planted New Life Church here in Conway. We have just the best campus here in Conway. Hunter Bizet is leading it, and Conway Espanol. We have Daniel Ramos there. I'm so excited. They are more focused than ever. I've been talking to them recently about inviting their friends, reaching the lost, reaching the de-churched. I just love seeing right now the way that folks are living on mission all over the state. And I just want to let you know right now that Pastor Rick, Michelle, all the campus pastors, the campus pastor in your city, that we are more focused than ever, that we would bring in our friends and family so that they would become fully devoted followers of Christ. And the way we're going to accomplish that again is we're going to teach people to follow Jesus, to grow together, to serve one another, and to live on mission. That's the church that God has called us to be, a Great Commission church. And we're going to do that all the days of our lives. And we just pray that you're going to buy in. After this past month, spending all this time with you, you're going to buy in to living Plan A, the plan that God has for you. There is no Plan B. Thanks so much for joining us this past month. We've really loved having you with us, and we hope to see you at campus soon. God bless.